Right guys, welcome back here to another video. It looks like John Laurinaitis, Big Johnny, has been pretty busy today because WWE have went and released even more people from earlier today. He's been busy making the phone calls, and we've now got the breaking news here that Samoa Joe, yes, Samoa Joe, Raw's commentator. At least we thought he was a Raw commentator. It looks like he's a Raw nothing now. He's not a Raw guy. He's not a SmackDown guy. He's a free agent guy. He's a released guy because he no longer works for the WWE. Samoa Joe has had his contract basically ripped up. McMahon just dropped it in the paper shredder. Samoa Joe is no more. And that's interesting to me. Samoa Joe, considered to be a relatively big name, somewhat big name. Has he got any interest in going to AEW, perhaps? Could he ever go back to TNA? I don't know. To be fair, I think TNA could do with him. I mean, I think TNA can do with all the help they can get because they suck. But, I mean, yeah, what will Samoa Joe do? I'm assuming maybe he wanted to come back into wrestling. Perhaps WWE wanted to keep him in the commentary role. Maybe that is why he's been released. I'm not exactly sure. But he wasn't on Raw this week, and I did find that a wee bit funny, the Raw after Mania, Samoa Joe wasn't there. But I didn't put two and two together. I wasn't expecting Samoa Joe to be released. But released he has been, and that is Samoa Joe gone. And also, Peyton Royce is gone, one half of the Iconics. I feel like the Iconics were the best tag team that WWE had in the women's division now. I know a lot of people didn't like them, and I wouldn't say I liked them, but that's what was good about them. You know, I actually did not like them. They were annoying. They were irritating. Like, at least you had at least you had a reaction to them, albeit if the reaction was a negative one. At least they made you care. Whereas the rest of the women's division is goddamn awful. So Peyton Royce is gone. To be honest, I haven't even seen her since Charlotte beat her on Raw a couple of months ago. So for all we know, she could have been released 2 months ago. She could have been dead for the last 2 months for all we know, really. Maybe Benoit got his hands on her, and that is what happened. Maybe she's not been released. Maybe she is 6 feet under. A bunch of other names to go. I already made a video that Mickie James had been released, and the other half of the Iconics, Billie Kay, had been released. But we've also got Tucker, who I haven't seen since him and Otis split. Chelsea Green, who, as far as I'm aware, never even made her debut. KALISTO, who is, I guess, part of the Lucha House Party. I think, did he not get split up? Did he not get drafted to SmackDown? I mean, I don't know, but again, I haven't seen KALISTO in God knows how long. Bo Dallas, I didn't even know this guy was still with the company. And Wesley Blake. So that's the names, guys, that WWE have released today. They might release more, but as it stands right now, it's Samoa Joe, Billie Kay, Peyton Royce, Mickie James, Chelsea Green, Tucker, KALISTO, Bo Dallas, and Wesley Blake. Now, if they can go and release the rest of the roster, then just maybe bring back all the Attitude Era guys, then maybe wrestling can be good again. But I am surprised with some of these names. I thought they would have kept Joe. I am surprised to get rid of Joe. I like the Iconics. I didn't think they'd get rid of them, to be honest. I thought they would have maybe just paired them up, you know. Admitted that the single runs was a failure. Although Billie Kay's run was definitely better than Peyton Royce's. People prefer Peyton Royce because she's the better wrestler of the two, but I mean, who cares? If you're just wrestling matches, you're never going to get over doing that. I don't care what you say, right? No one gets over wrestling good matches. It doesn't fucking happen. The closest guy probably to get over wrestling good matches was Chris Benoit, and even then, it was his aggression. You know what I mean? It was his aggression that got him over. It wasn't because he could do a German suplex. I mean, Lance Storm could do a German suplex, and he's shit. So, yeah, I don't understand. But anyway, that is the releases so far. Will there be more? We don't know. We just have to wait and see. But honestly, I can't say, apart from... Oh, I mean, Mickie James, 15 years ago, I think releasing Mickie James would have been fucking stupid. But now, in 2021, you know, she's in her 40s. Is it really the worst idea? I don't think so. But I personally... I think there's a place in the WWE roster for Samoa Joe and the Iconics. When Samoa Joe was getting pushed on Raw and he was set to go up against Brock Lesnar, I mean, Paul Heyman was selling Samoa Joe as if he was this badass. It was almost as if Paul Heyman was shit afraid of Brock Lesnar facing Samoa Joe because he thought Samoa Joe could, you know, defeat the beast, Brock Lesnar. And since then, what's happened to Samoa Joe? The guys went downhill. So again, I mean, wrestling's all how you're booked. It's all how you're perceived. And I guess if you book Joe as a killer, I mean, even in TNA, when he was undefeated, Joe, he did look like a killer, but then he went, after he lost the belt, he went through a period where he just wore face paint and he looked like an absolute bum, a fat bum. Speaking of his fat, he needs to lose weight. So hopefully, if he gets released, he hasn't got as much money. Maybe he won't be spending as much cash at McDonald's and he can drop a few pounds because, I mean, not only does he look better in the ring if he loses a bit of weight, but also for his health. I mean, there's no good being that fat. I guess him wearing a suit, you haven't really noticed it, but the guy has ballooned out massively. But anyway, guys, that's the releases. I'll keep you updated if there's any more. I don't know, just waiting on who do I want released? Who's the worst player? Nia Jax. Can we get Nia Jax released? Come on. I'm voting for Nia. Let's get her fat ass out of the company. Anyway, guys, till next time. Peace.